Hey guys.
Hi guys.
So, I'm making this video because I do something which some people might think is a little crazy, and I just want to know if other collectors do that, or
I can tell you right now.
if I'm the only one.
No, you're the only one.
I can't be the only one.
You're the only one.
I can't be. I've always collected stuff, and it's always been, whatever I'm collecting at the time is a big deal in my life. And so I do everything I can to, safeguard it. With my music collection, I was very, very specific about what sort of rappers they were in.
You're still specific.
I am. I'm very, protective of my stuff, I invest money in it and time in it, and I want it to stay looking nice for a long time. So around Christmas time, right before Christmas, when I was making The Grinch, I made a video about, it's titled Nightmare Before Christmas, and I had a dream that something happened to Simone, that I had shipped her, and her entire face cracked open. And I have nightmares all the time, but they're like video games. I have lucid dreaming, I can control my dreams, so they don't scare me, but that terrified me. Something happening to my babies terrified me. These are my real kids. I will shoot a brother. I will kill you. Don't mess with my kids, So it got me thinking about, what if something happened? What would I do? And so I'm going to show you what's in this box. And I want you to tell me, you guys tell me if you think this is crazy, if you do it too, if you've ever thought about it. I'm really curious. So here is the box. So let me explain this. It started actually with the Fridolin head, and then I got the Grayson head, because I knew I was going to be making the Grayson vampire, and I didn't want, because these kits, once they're gone, they're gone. Yeah. You can't get them again. It's not like you go to Walmart and just get another part. I mean, they're just gone. So I was able to buy the Grayson head, and I think it's still available on Irresistible. So if you have a Grayson that you really, really love, and you're crazy like me, I would suggest that you go and buy the head, because it is still for sale. But anyways, that's how it kind of started. And then I met an artist on Facebook in one of the Reborn communities that was selling this kit, which is Mia's, the Mei-Ling, I think it's Mei-Ling. Yeah. And this one, which is Celeste, and that's Tori's kit. And so I bought those two heads. She was just selling the heads, and they have the same limbs anyway, and you guys know it, the limbs are not really the big deal.
The essence of
the big deal is the head and the facial expression and all that. So I've got these heads, and then of course I had to get the Peanut. Now I did actually get a full Peanut kit. Cheryl Weber was selling one of the last ones, so I got the full kit, but I figured I'd just throw her head in there so you guys can she just wants to be a head like everyone else.
She has a box full of replacement heads.
She wants to be a head.
Yeah,
get it?
get
a
it?
Head. Oh. Anyways,
that was bad.
I'm just curious if anyone else does this, because I just feel if something were to happen, I'm really attached to this new vampire, the Grayson Vamp, and obviously I'm attached to the Peanut. I have had her remade. This is the second Peanut, but it's still the Peanut to me. And she's been with me, this Kelsey sculpt, my Peanut, since I started collecting almost 4 years ago. So if something were to happen to her, I don't know what I would do. When she wasn't here, when Bean was working on her, I was like, my Peanut,
where's my Peanut?
So I'm just curious if I'm the only nutball crazy collector who has a box full of replacement heads, should something ever happen, which, let's be real.
Let's get specific.
It's never going to, because I'm so careful.
Well, no, let's get specific and tell everyone what one of your fears is. The ceiling fan.
Oh my God.
The ceiling fan. She has this fear that the ceiling fan is going to come down from the ceiling and break, very specifically, one of their eyes.
Or something, okay? Or something. Something could happen. You never know. So I don't sit them on the bed, under the ceiling fan. I'm very careful, all the time. And I even do it with your babies.
I know.
I'm you don't want to set her there because this might happen. And she looks at me really? There might be a hurricane, and then that might fly into the baby's face and break its eyeball. Yes. Really? I'm yeah, it could happen. So, yeah.
This is not an exaggeration,
I'm
guys.
a little tiny bit nuts when it comes to my dolls. Nuts. For serious. If you damage one of my dolls or something, I will kill you.
Yeah.
You are dead.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I have this box of replacement heads. And like I said, I'm just curious if I'm the only nutter that does this. So let me know if you've ever thought about it, if you do it, if you have replacements for certain ones. I'm not going to do it for all of them, But there are certain ones that I would be really devastated if something happened. And so those are the ones that I've decided to do it with. So anyways, that's it. Tell me if I'm crazy or not.
Bye.
Bye.